Hey, welcome back to Skyblock, where I think we might be able to finish in this video. Since the last video, I've kind of just gone through every random loose end that I might have had, and the main thing is, I don't know if I can prove it, I've left the game running for like 3 days straight, I think, just so I can generate as much antimatter as possible. I did collect it, but I have one more antimatter than I need. So, I made it. I've got all of the antimatter I need. And all of that lithium stuff that I was going on about in the last video, where I mine all the endstone, no, that was way too slow. So, abusing the fact that I have this reactor, if I put... oh, the export bus isn't set up. But if I put hydrogen and helium in, they would fuse to make lithium. And every single blitz powder, when dissolved, gives 8 hydrogen and 8 helium. So 2 blitz powder makes 1 lithium. So I just set up a simulation for blitzes, and it went pretty well. And I got all the lithium that I needed. In fact, I got like 400 more than I needed, something like that. And also the netherite. I think I've barely got enough. I've got a ton of extra netherite scrap. Actually, yeah, I already made the 4 times block. But that took a while. So then, if I see Nexium emitter, what do I need for this? The dense energy cell recipe is broken, but I already have one, so I don't know. But there's nothing else that I need. Let's just set as much of this going as I can. I just need to wait for a solar recharging unit, an ME crafting terminal, and an EV solar panel. Yeah, that'll be done in like 5 minutes. And then there's the Wither's Compass. I should have... oh, I'm missing 2 bronze nuggets. But yeah, all I'm missing is this Charm of Wither 2, and 4 of them at that. And that might take a little while, but everything else I should have. Although that raw iron is going to take a long time to go through. Same with the raw osmium. So I'm just going to do that myself. Oh, and it looks like the other recipes are done. So there's a Nexium emitter. Oh yeah, and I left the singularities going for a little longer than I should have, and I've got 40 of them now. I don't think I'm ever going to use them, but I have them. I really do have quite a lot of swords here. Hang on a minute, if I've got spare antimatter, could I make this Elytra unit? I think I can. I just need an HDPE Elytra, and then a bunch of this reinforced alloy. There, Elytra unit. And if I put it on, I have an Elytra now. So I can do Elytra things. Honestly, I think the most useful thing to have with an Elytra is the ability to just go through 1 block spaces like this. Because it's not like I need it for flight or anything. And the gliding isn't even that much quicker. I guess it's just cool to have. Anyway, back onto this Wither's Compass. The iron and osmium are still going through. So I just need to make these Charms of Wither too. So I need to make potions of Wither. Just Wither Skull Fragment on an Awkward Potion. Okay. I need 12 glass bottles, 4 Wither Skull Fragments, 4 glowstone, and then 4 nether wart. And it's gonna take a while, but I gotta put all of this through. There we go. All 12 potions of Wither 2. And then I just need to put them all in the slot. 1 charm, 2 charms, 3 charms, 4 charms. So then, it's still asking for more iron. But I'm good on osmium. Oh, it's still smelting a lot of it. Oh, I've got tons of dust, it's just not smelting through. Okay. Also, I don't think I've mentioned it yet, but I have this crafted tier 2 here, and I just use it to make Aeternalis fuel. I had, what, 12 million coal? And I just put it all through here to make as much H&R's fuel as I could. Because H&R's fuel is really good at fueling a Klein star, and I don't know why I felt the need to, but I upgraded to an Omega like 5 episodes ago and I just never mentioned it. Anyway, the iron's smelted through now. Yeah, I just let this go for a while. How long is it going to take? Estimated, what's that, 3 hours? It's usually a little off. Yeah, it's speeding up now. It won't take that long. But it is going to be going for a little while. So, the main thing that I had planned for this video, I mean, getting the ATM star is the main plan, but notably, I need to do it in a mechanical crafter, so I need to go down pretty much all of Create. And I also need to make Patrick's star, that I've just kind of forgotten about, and ignored most of the time, because the rest of it was so much harder. Now, I could get a Patrick bee, but I need a mechanical crafter anyway, and this is probably easier. Getting everything in the right spot might be a little annoying. So let's get the mechanical crafter first. So I need 55 of these. So we need to do this recipe 19 times. I'm going to need a lot of wood. Brass casing, what was this again? I needed a stripped log and put brass on it. I'll just make and smelt some brass dust. It's been quite a while since I've had to do any create stuff, so I've kind of forgotten a lot of it. It'll come to me eventually. If you want to see me do more create, watch ATFC, because that is almost entirely built around create. This is not. These packs tend to rely on like thermal and mechanism more than anything else. Polished rose quartz. I do have a ton of rose quartz. I just need to put it in an enrichment chamber, I think. Yeah, that works. I have made enough to make, what, a stack? Yeah, a stack of electron tubes. I only need to do this recipe 19 times, that's why I've only got 19 crafting tables. 57 mechanical crafters, that is plenty. So then I need to set this all up in one spot, so I may as well use this new area that I've made. And what kind of dimensions are we looking at? Is it 9 by 9? Yeah, 9 by 9. Oh yeah, I meant to go down the whole create tree as I went. Ah well, it's fine. I don't really care about fulfilling the quests anymore. But that gave me a wrench for free, so I'm not complaining. Oh, how am I gonna get these all to connect together? Might have it come out around there. I can figure that out after the fact. Oh, that's not quite the shape. I need one more. There we go. That's enough consumed. And that is a big mechanical crafting grid. Okay, I think all of the arrows point correctly. Yes, they should all congregate to here. Right. Now to get power into this. So, I noticed that I could turn my turbine into... when I turn it disengaged, let's actually get it running so that I can see. And then disengaged, I've just got RPM. I don't really need to worry about it going very quick. So does that mean I can create stuff to this rotor bearing? I'm gonna see. So I'm going to need to make a ton of shafts. So I need a ton of andesite alloy. God, andesite alloy is so much easier when you're not playing Terra Firmacraft. I'll take a stack of shafts for now, see where that takes me. Wow, 32 andesite, very helpful. And then a vertical gearbox. Andesite casing. Yeah. Of course I need cogs. I'll just make 16 cogs. Why not? I'll make some more shafts then. So, I need a crafting table, not my inventory. I may as well turn all of these into gearboxes, why not? 4 gearboxes, get some vertical ones. I still need to get more cogwheels. I should only really need 1, but oh no. This doesn't seem to want to Connect. No! Okay. That could have been really cool, having this work with create as well, but wishful thinking. So then I need something else to generate rotational power. I guess it's water wheels, but I need a lot to run a mechanical crafter of that size. Does the quest book say anything that's good for generating rotational power? Just water wheels. I could try and make a steam engine, but I'm not bothered. They're complicated and temperamental. I'll just make a ton of water wheels. So 9 large cogwheels, and then if I surround them with planks, that's 9 water wheels. If I complete the quest, yep, it gives me some more large cogwheels and 1 more water wheel. I don't think that'd be enough. I'm just gonna place these down in the middle. And I have to indent this in the ground so that I don't spread water everywhere. So I need to put these water wheels along this entire column. And I need to try and build up some infrastructure to hold the water. What's the term? Right, that should contain the water. I used almost all of my blocks to do that. And then I need to get as many sides as possible with flowing water on them, because that'll allow me to generate more. Stress capacity, is that what it does? Either way, the more sides that have water on them, the better. I don't have the engineer's goggles. But I'm just going to port this over, and can I get a large cogwheel to connect? I don't think so. I might need to get a small cogwheel. Okay, with 1 small cogwheel. Yep, I thought it would be overstressed. This is at the slowest speed, so I can't slow it down. It's at 8 RPM. If I got a speed controller, I could take it down. Oh, but then I need a precision mechanism. It's only a chance in this pack? Okay, no. I'm just gonna add a ton more water wheels. How's this then if I add 7 more water wheels? Okay. Oh! It's working! Okay, it can support it now. I might have too many water wheels, I don't know. All I know is this is enough. I really should have gotten those engineer's goggles. I mean, they're not expensive. Yeah, there they are. Let's see, what does this tell me? This whole thing? No. Surely it's not only taking 64. Yeah, because each water wheel generates 256. Oh, so then each of these crafters costs 64. I'm not bothered to do the maths for what my capacity is and how much is being consumed, but a lot of it. I might be able to afford to take, I don't know, 1 of these off. Actually, I'm pretty sure I've got 16 of these. Yeah, 16's pretty round. I'm gonna leave it. It works. That's all that it needs to do. So now I just need to make Patrick. That's a lot of concrete. So I should have a ton of sand and a ton of gravel. It's just the dye that I need. So I'll make some pink dye. I'll make some magenta dye. I'll make some lime dye. And I'll make some green dye. So then how much of each color do I need? I'm not gonna worry about the concrete, just the powder. I only need 2 lime. I need 16 green. May as well make this as I go. 2 lime, 16 green. Oh, I made 24. 16 pink, and 21 magenta. So then that is all the concrete that I need. Is there any easy way to turn it into concrete? Nope, I'll just put it next to water. So both the limes need to be concrete. 11 of the pink needs to be concrete. 8 of the green needs to be concrete. And then 13 of the magenta needs to be concrete. Now I just need to put it in the right spot. And this bit might take a while. Okay, I think I might have made too much magenta concrete, but that's it. And now it should just slowly craft itself together into Patrick's star. You can see it coming together and it almost looks like Patrick already. A nice Master of Patrick? And it gave me a cool trident. Oh, it's not even loyalty. Oh, that's a terrible trident. If a trident doesn't have loyalty or riptide on it, it's just bad. So, how's the Wither's Compass coming along? Oh, that's a lot of glass to go through. But that's all it needs to do. Just the glass. So now at maximum efficiency, it should hopefully come a bit quicker. I guess I don't really have anything better to do than to just wait for the Wither's Compass to come through. It's not like there's any housekeeping for me to do. I did all of that in advance. Yeah, it looks like it won't take too long. Actually, I may as well start filling out this crafting grid. And I'll start with the big blocks. So, it's dark matter on the corners and the very tip. Yep, even the bottom corners. Then the rest of the outline is the unobtainium or the modium blocks. The rest of the inside, except for, I guess that 3x3 where all the items go, that's all nether star. And all of these need to go in very specific spots. Creative Essence goes there, Improbable Probability Device goes there, Philosopher's Fuel goes there, Nexium Emitter goes there, Dragon Soul goes there, Oblivion Shard there, Black Hole there, Dimensional Seed there, Muspelheim there, and Nidavellir there. And then Wither's Compass goes in that slot, and Patrick goes in the middle. I want to do Patrick last, so I've got to wait for the Wither's Compass. Oh, actually, it's done with the glass. So now it just needs to go through all of the crafting, hopefully. Oh, I think it's going through the steel now, too. Yes. May as well help it out. Yeah, that's going much quicker now. Oh, it looks like it's finished crafting. Yeah, Wither's Compass. Master of the Undead. I really don't have any space to put this around. I'm gonna have to even this out. Ooh, holding the Wither's Compass gives me the wither effect. But now, I just put Patrick Star in there. And it all should coalesce. Doesn't really look like anything until it compresses into the ATM star. Why did it not trigger the quest? Oh, right. Because I didn't do the 28 unobtainium. I don't know why I need 28 for it. It's kind of annoying me that it didn't trigger this. Why is it 28? This one's only 15. I have a feeling that it was meant to include dark matter blocks, but it just combined it all into unobtainium, so I just want to trigger the quest. There. Now give me another block of it. Master of all. Ah, gave me a shiny Patrick. That was so much work for a little star. Is there anything I want to do with it? I kind of just want to leave it on display. Let me see. Could get infinite mana. I don't really care. I need to get 2 more to be able to complete these quests. But I don't really care. I got the star once, and it took that much effort. I'm not going to bother doing it again. So I'm just going to go through and reorganize my whole trophy room, I guess. There. My trophy room is complete. I've got... it's not every boss head, but there's one head for every boss in the Twilight Forest. And I've got all of the cool swords from trying to get the ATM star. And I've just got the star there on display alongside the Master of All Patrick star. Right, that is the main goal of the series done. And just going back through here, there's probably a handful of quests here that I could quickly just do. I still never finished this getting started. What did I miss? Oh, I didn't get an iron furnace. There's plenty of stuff in here. I don't have any regrets. I don't think there's anything left behind that I feel bad in leaving behind. I feel very satisfied in what I've accomplished here. And this is possibly one of the cooler bases that I've made out of this. I've probably said this before, but this is the furthest I've ever gone into a pack like this. I rarely ever bother going into the creative stuff. Even when I did Stone Technology before, I had the chance to go through all of this, and I just didn't want to, mostly because of the antimatter stuff. And you've seen the past, 4 or 5 episodes have just been doing antimatter stuff. I've been at this for weeks. Antimatter is hard, but this was a really fun pack. It's not terribly dissimilar from other Skyblock packs, because all of them, they start with Ex Nihilo, and then from there it just becomes whatever mods you want to use, and the experience isn't really any different. You're always going to end up with an ME system, or refined storage, or some equivalent. You're always going to have an auto-sieving setup that generates all of your resources for you. I tried to branch out a bit. I tried doing it through Mystical Agriculture if I could, but you just can't beat it. It's just too good. But I really did try to step out of my comfort zone a bit with this pack, and it paid off. Like, I never would have considered doing bees otherwise. I've never done productive bees before, and this was a good foray into it, and it worked pretty well. And it's a pretty good substitute for Mystical Agriculture, because... hang on a minute. Yeah, garden cloches. They've kind of been nerfed. They're not really that hard to get, but garden cloches mix extremely well with Mystical Agriculture and kind of just break all the balancing, and will just generate a million resources for you in seconds. But that's kind of the boring way. I like having a giant field full of crops, which is why I did it this way. Like, most of the mods in this pack, this was the first time I ever touched on them. Well, maybe not some of the tech stuff, but with this pack, I wanted to try and do a lot more of the magic mods. That's why I did Blood Magic, that's why I did Ars Naview, that's why I did Forbidden and Arcanus. But Skyblock, it always devolves into just make a big industrial district that just generates all the resources for you. But I feel like I struck a reasonable balance, and I somehow had the endurance to go all the way to the ATM star. So yeah, I'm extremely proud with what I've managed to do here. And this feels like a pretty fitting point to end the series. Episode 25 is a nice round number too. So yeah, I guess that's it for this series. It's been real fun. I don't know if I have anything else to say, but I'm done. So I'll see you in the next series. Bye.